understood about how, blockchain and real estate will come together. But then, when you guys are doing your ICO, I'm still kind of confused how people will use the tokens. So from what I initially understood is that maybe if I have tokens, then I could use those to kind of store either like a fragmented private key and then use that to access my own block. But then at the same time, I'm just not kind of sure how the whole token ecosystem might work.
So, for example, if you're a buyer of let's say you're looking for a property,
A house,
you buy our tokens. You can use our tokens internally within our ecosystem, let's say to pay a home inspector who's listed in our directory on our website. Now, if you're a home inspector and you want to gain more exposure to buyers from overseas or other places, you would buy our tokens in order to access a listing in our service provider directory. The same with an agent. An agent, because they're going to be the ones actually transacting on the system, they would buy tokens so that they can actually use the system. And then as a buyer, after you can, let's say you complete a purchase on our system and incentivize you with tokens, you can hold those tokens, you can sell them, you can transfer them to your buddy who's later on buying a house and also needs other service providers for his or her purchase.
What do you guys get in ICO? What do the founders get in ICO? What do you guys get out of it?
15%? You mean token distribution?
Yeah, the founders.
15%? 15%? For the entire team. For the entire team. 15% is for the team. I think 5 is advisors.
5% volunteer.
Yeah, 5% bonding, and it's a 24-month lockup.
And for the advisors, for the founders as well. Any penalties for that? Do you have any milestones? Because my biggest concern, what I see a lot is a lot of these thousands of ICOs,
right? Yeah.
And there's really no accountability. A lot of it, mostly from my experience, just cash grabs.
Right.
Do a half-ass job and then sorry.
Yeah, I mean,
how do we know your ICO is different?
Yeah, I mean it's a great question, and it's sort of what we talked about before the presentation started. It all goes back to why I joined this project. It all goes back to the team. You have to look at the quality of the team and their track record over their career. So we have, especially our 3 co-founders, are seasoned business professionals who built and sold companies before. If you're an investor, as you know, there's never a guarantee. I mean, if I stood here and told you there was, you wouldn't believe me. And so I think all of us stake our reputations on building things that hopefully people use that create value. It's not to say that failure is impossible. I think everyone in the room has also built things that people didn't use or that weren't so successful. But I think given the team that we have in place here, a lot of talented, responsible guys that have had successes before and are dedicated to making this project not only successful but for ourselves, but also for our investors, our token holders,